Good morning, student. Today I am taking class 10th maths and chapter number 2 real number. Okay, and this chapter will come in your internal also. Just go through it properly. Now I am explaining what is real number, and we have done already in 9th class real number. The number system you have done in your 9th standard. Same chapter, but it has some addition. So just see. Real number. Real number has a two parts, the rational number and irrational number. Real number has how many parts? Rational or irrational. As you know, rational number is what your P by Q's form, where Q are not equals to 0. And I think so you know very well the things about the rational number because we have done in the 9th standard. So I'm not going more, but I'm giving some basic idea about this. So after that, irrational number. Irrational number has two terms, terminating and non-terminating. But whenever any number is converting in terminating, it is called as a rational number. Irrational number is always be a non-terminating number. Example, any number which is not in the perfect square. Example, I am taking any number like root 5. Root 5 is not a perfect square. So this number is called as an irrational number. 1.0010010001. This is non-terminating number because it is not stopping. It is going on. So this number also irrational number. Pi's value always be irrational number because the actual number value it is in the form of non-terminating. So that's why the pi always be considered as an irrational number. Again, non-terminating number has two terms. Non-terminating, non-recurring, non-terminating but recurring. Where is this meaning already I explained it in the 9th class, but continuing, just understand the meaning. Non-terminating and non-recurring is what the number is non-terminating as well as the number, whatever the number is increasing, that number also not recurring form. Is it clear? Example, see here this number. This number is called as non-terminating and non-recurring. Same another number, non-terminating but recurring. I am writing one number, just understand. 0.252525 and I put it the bar on 25. The meaning of this non-terminating but recurring, it means this number is non-terminating. It is not stopping at one point, but the number is repeating in the same way. 25 is increasing more again and again. So this number is called as non-terminating but recurring. Now come to the chapter. In real number, there is some terms we have to solve. In this, just understand how to. Euclid division algorithm. The Euclid division algorithm in the sense by the using of Euclid's division algorithm, we have to find the HCF. What we have to find? HCF. So very easy. Just understand what I am doing. Okay. I am writing one question on here to understand. Just see. We have done the division correct in the chapter number system in 9th class. Same, but here some terms we are applying. Example, I have to divide this 5 and this 25. This is the number I have. So what I will write with this 5 is your divisor and 25 is your dividend. Correct or not? Correct or not? Yes. Just understand. Here. 5, I have to divide this. So what I will get? 5 5s are 25. So what I am getting my remainder? 0. So just see this example to understand. Here. A is your what? Here is dividend. What it is your dividend? Dividend in the sense 25. Correct? Is equals to divisor into quotient. Divisor is your B. It means your 5. And Q is your quotient with your answer. Plus R is your remainder, and remainder I am getting 0. Is it clear? So this the form, whatever divisor we are doing in this form, now it is in the Euclid division algorithm, it is different. Okay, and this is also has the same in a lemma. Euclid division lemma also it is called, and Euclid division algorithm also. Both are same, they are applying, but the different way. Okay, the method is same but different way. This Euclid's division algorithm is finding the HCF, and Euclid division lemma is giving the proof kind of things. Okay. Now come to some questions I have written here also. Just understand what I have written. 15 and 10. This is I have to find the HCF. What I have written? HCF. Very easy. I told you A is your divisor and whenever any terms has to find the HCF, we always find the bigger to smaller. Okay, we always consider bigger to smaller. In this both the term, which one is bigger? 15, and this 10 is smaller. So from this 10 I will start multiplying. So 10 into what I will do to go till this. As you know, 10 ones are 10 and 10 twos are 20, and 20 is more than this 15. So I will go for one time. So 10 into 1, 10 plus 5. Why 5? Remainder is 5. Just solve by this way also. I am writing here. Just see. Understand what I am writing. This 15 is my dividend. This 10 is my divisor. According to this, I have to solve. 10 ones are 10. 5 is remainder. Correct or not? I am getting or not? Correct? Same. Now, in this, till the 0 will not come, we will go for this. Same process, same way. Till the 0 will not come. Just say how. Understand here. Whatever remainder we are getting, it will become now my divisor. Whatever divisor I have taken in before equation, that will my dividend. Understanding? See here. I am continuing here. This 5 will be what? My divisor. This 10 will be my dividend. Now next same thing. 5 2s are 10. 0. I got the 0 in this. Where I am getting the 0. Where I am getting the 0, the divisor, the B is my HCF. The B is what? My HCF. Is it clear? I think very easy to understand. Just try. Okay. Same. 45 and 10. 45. 10 into 4. Why I am taken? 10 into 4. It means 40. And here is 45 plus 5 is my remainder. I told you in the first from one exercise, you have to take another. How? This 10 is your now dividend. This remainder 5 is your divisor. Just multiply something, you will get your answer. So, what you will write? 10 equals to 5 2s are 10. Remainder will be what? 0, because 10 equals to 10. So, here your HCF is what? 5. Why 5? In where I am getting the 0, in that equation, B point is my answer. B is my answer. Is it clear? Very clear. I think so. Everyone understanding. Now come to the same thing, the lemma part. Euclid division lemma. Same process. Everything is same. But in this we have to show that the positive even integer. In this we have to show positive odd integer. First of all, understand A and B always be what? Your positive integer. We cannot take a negative. We always take positive. Okay. Now come to the here. Again the same thing, just understand what I am writing. I have taken some example to understand. Just understand by the example. 14 by 2 is equals to 7. I can write this. 14 is my dividend. 2 is my divisor. How many times it will go? 7 times. What I am getting? 0. So you can write this term. How? 2q. 2q why? This q. Question can be anything, and 2. I am multiplying with the 2 to getting my 7. Correct or not? Yes. So this is the way. Whenever any positive integer we have, we will get the even number with multiplying with the q. Even number multiplying with the q. Now come to the odd integer. Again, very easy. Just understand. 7 by 2. This 7 is an odd number. I think so everyone knows. Very easy. Just see how. 7 is my dividend. 2 is my divisor. 2 I multiply by 3 times. I got 6. 6 plus 1. 1 is remainder. So I can write this term like this. A equals to 2q. 2. Why I am taking 2? Because here I am getting. If something else I can write. But q will be the same. Q will be the number depending on the question. So q plus 1. Whenever we are getting plus 1, plus 3, the odd plus. Correct? So that number is called as a positive odd integer. Is it clear? The basic part I have given you. Now I am going to the exercise 2.1. Okay, just see. Very first question. Show the square of any positive odd integer is of the form of 8q plus 1, where q is any positive integer. Now I told you that in before only we have to use what? Lemma. What we have to use? Lemma to prove something. So now your question is saying we have to square the positive odd integer, and I told you odd integer format always be what? 2q or any bq plus r. bq plus r. R can be a 1, R can be a 3, R can be a 5. Odd number. Okay. So, Euclid lemma, this is A equals to BQ plus R. Correct or not? Yes. Now, understand here. Here, according to this question, 8Q plus 1. 8 is your what? B. According to this question, we have to prove that this part. So, according to this question, we have this term. But we have to assume something different to find my answer. Correct? So, I assumed here B equals to 4, 8 and 16. I can take anything. 4, 8, 16. Why? 2 I am not taking. If I will square, I will get 4. And 4 is not giving my satisfaction answer. That's why I am getting 4. 4 I am taking. So, I am taking suppose. Suppose I am assuming A equals to 4m plus 1. Why I am taking m? Because q already there. And I have to prove the q. So, I will not take again a q to contradict. So, I have taken another variable, that is A equals to 4m plus 1. After that, question is saying square the any positive integer. So, square by both the side by squaring both the side. A square equals to 4m plus 1 whole square. Now, come to the next. Understand? If you will square this term, you are getting A plus B's whole square. A square plus 2AB plus B square. So, A square 4m square plus 2AB plus 1 square. So, just do it. 4 square. It means 16m square plus 2 into 4m into 1. 2 4s are 8. 8m plus 1. This is your answer. After that, I will take, you can see here, here is m, here is also m, here is 8, here is also 8. So, I am taking 8m as a common. What remain in this? I am just seeing in this only. Just see in this. This term left it. 2m plus 1. 8 2s are 16, 8 1s are 8 plus 1. I am assuming this term. M 2m plus 1 equals to q. What I am assuming? Q. So, in this place, what I have written? Q plus 1. Now, you can see by the squaring, what I am getting? 8q plus 1. Is it clear? This is satisfying or not? Yes. So, what you can write? Show that square of any positive odd integer is a form of 8q plus 1. So, I explained it. Yes, if by squaring, I am getting what? 8q plus 1. I have taken one more example to give you the understanding. Just see. I have taken odd number different. 4m plus 3. In before I have taken plus 1. Now I am taking plus 3. The same way. Again by the solving, again I am getting what? 8q plus 1. So, what will be the answer of your this question? Answer of this question is, hence A of any positive odd integer is the form of 8q plus 1. I explained it and I proved it. So, you can write proved. Hence, proved. Correct? So, now next question, question number 2. Just see here again the same question, but here is cube. What we have to do? Cube. So, just understand how to solve. Okay. Use Euclid division lemma to show that the cube of any positive integer is of the form of 9q or 9q plus 8, where q is a some integer. Correct? Solution. Let A is any positive integer. You have to assume A is any positive integer. Again, according to whom? Euclid's division lemma. A equals to BQ plus R. So, again, according to this question, my B is 9. According to this term, my R can be this. As you know, R can be more than 0 and equals to 0, but less than B. So, my R can be a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is according to question. But as you know, according to question, I have to prove. I cannot take again 9 and I cannot take the same term. So, I have to take different way. So, I am taking multiple of 9. What I am taking? Multiple of 9s. Just see here. Case 1, I am giving you an understanding. Just understand. A equals to 3b plus r. Why I have taken 3b? I told you in before video already. What? Why I am not taking q? Because I have to prove the q. So it is not easy to understand again and again q. So I am taking another variable to understand very easily. A's cube is equals to 3b's cube plus 0. Why I remind I am taking 0? Because first number I am taking 0. So 0. By cubing both the side, A's cube is equals to 27, B's cube A's cube is equals to, I am taking 9 as a common. What remain? 3b's cube in the bracket, and 3b's cube I am assuming as a cube. So a cube equals to 9q. Are you getting? We got our answer by cubing. We are getting 9q. We have solved first term. This is your first. Assume this is your first equation. Now come to the next. Test second. A equals to 3b plus 1. I am taking now next odd number is 1. So just understand. A's cube is equals to 3b plus 1's cube, and as you know there is a one identity which we have to use. A plus b's cube is equals to a's cube plus b's cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square. So a's cube equals to 3b's cube plus 1's cube plus 3 into 3b square into 1 plus 3 into 3b into 1 square. As you know, by the applying the identity, 3b's cube it means 27b's cube plus 1's cube it means 1 plus 3 into 3 square it means 9. 9 3s are 27 into 1 27 b square plus 3 3s are 9b. After that, just take the terms which are same and same factors. So I have taken one as a separate and remaining term I have taken together. After that, you can see 27 is come in the 9's table, 27 also come in 9's table, and 9's table will get you 9. So I am taking 9 as a common. By taking 9 as a common, 3b's cube plus 3b square plus b is remaining in the bracket plus 1. By assuming this complete term, 3b's cube plus 3b square plus b is equals to what I am taking? Q. So answer of this question is 9. A's cube is equals to 9q plus 1. This is your second equation. I have proved it that again if I am cubing I will get 9q plus 1. Just go more. Third case, a equals to 3b plus 2. Next reminder I am taking as a 2. I have taken before 0. I have taken before 1. Now I am taking 2. Now continue. A's cube is equals to 3b plus 2's cube. By cubing, you can write here also. By cubing both side. Okay. By cubing. So as you know, cube formula what you have. So just apply 3b's cube plus 2's cube plus 3 into 3b square into 2 plus 3 into 3b into 2's cube. Multiply. 3's cube is 27, b's cube is b's cube plus 2's cube is 8, 3 into 2, 3 square is 9, 9 3s are 27, b square into 2 plus 9b into 8. Now continue. Take the terms together. So 27b's cube. These two terms we have to multiply. You are getting 54b square plus these two terms we have to multiply 72b plus 8. Okay. I am taking these terms together because this has its common factor, this one not. So as it is put that side. Now you have 54 also come in 9's table, 27 also come in 9's table and 72 also 9's table. Just take the 9 as a common, remainder will be inside. This remainder I am assuming as a q. Then what I am getting? 9's cube plus 8. As you know, our question is saying that one only. You can see here I am going back to the question. You have to prove 9's cube or 9 cube plus 8 as where is some integer. So just see this answer. From equation 1, 2 and 3, it is clear that 8 cube is divisible by 9. Hence, the cube of any positive integer is a form of 9 cube or 9 cube plus 1 or 9 cube plus 8. This is your hence proved. I am giving you one question as a homework because it is the same as your above two questions. But in this question, don't do the square, do directly. Okay. Question I am reading, just see. So the any positive odd integer is a form of 6 cube plus 1 or 6 cube plus 3 or 6 cube plus 5 where q is some integer. I want your answer from this question. Then next I will give you the answer next day. Just match with your answer. Okay. Now come to the next question. Question is question number 4. Third is the homework. Fourth question. Come to the question number 4. Now see. Use Euclid division algorithm to find the HCF. Now I told you in the theory part two terms we have, Euclid division lemma and Euclid division algorithm. Whenever the term algorithm, we have to find HCF. Whenever lemma, we have to prove something. Correct? So just see here. I am solving one question I am giving you as answer, and I have given the HCF answer also. Just try the question you are getting or not. Okay? Now just see. 2, 10 and 55. The two terms we have, and we have to find the HCF. Very easy. I told you how to solve. Just see here. I will give you the answer. 2, 10 and 55. Which one is smaller? 55, and which one is bigger? 2, 10. So 2, 10 will be a equal to part, because you have to assume this one as a dividend. 55 you have to assume as a divisor. Just see, I am giving you the traditional method also. Just see how I can solve. This 55 is my divisor. This 2, 10 is what my dividend. Same I have written here. Now see here. But do one the comparison with this. Okay. 55 threes are. What will come? 165. What your reminder? Just do minus 10 minus 5, 5, 9 minus 6, sorry, 11, yes, 4, 45. This now, I am getting same thing. You can see here, 2, 10, 55 into 3 plus 45. Correct? Now, as you know, I told you, whatever number as divisor for my that time is completed. Now in that term, whatever number is my divisor, now it becomes dividend. Whatever remainder I am getting, that is my divisor. So just see here. Correct? 55 now my become what? Divisor. Divided 45 ones are what you are getting? Minus 5 you are getting. Correct? I am getting same or not? 55 equals to 45 into 1 plus 10. Sorry. So, plus 10. Correct. After that, second equation you are understanding. Next, whatever your remainder become divisor. Whatever your divisor, it becomes dividend. So, 45 will come here. Now check. 10 4s are 40. 5 is remainder. Correct. This 5 you are getting on the third equation. 45 equals to 10 into 4 plus 5. Next, whatever a remainder become divisor, whatever earlier as your divisor become dividend. Now solve. 5 2s are 10. What you are getting? 0. Now you got your 0 in the fourth equation. Correct or not? You got your 0 in the fourth equation, where you are getting the 0. Whatever your divisor is your HCF. So what you can write? So HCF of 2, 10 and 55 is 5. Is it clear? One question I am giving you as a homework, 420 and 130. Solve the answer. You will get your HCF as a 10. I have written your answer also. Try to solve this way, equations way, where you are getting the 0, that in the term of equation of 0, in that B term is your HCF. Okay. Now come to the next. Just see here. Again I am doing with the together. Traditional method also I am doing. 75, 243. Which one is bigger? 243. So 243 your dividend and 75 is your divisor. Is it clear or not? Yes. So just you have to do same way. 75 you have to apply. So you can see 243 is equals to 75 into 3 plus 18. So this is your first equation. 75 now whatever your divisor become your dividend. Whatever your remainder become your divisor. So 18 into 4 plus 3. That is your second equation. 18 is your now your dividend and 3 is your divisor. And now convert 3 6 are 18 plus 0. So you are getting 0 in the third equation. So HCF of this 75 and 243 is what? Your 3. I told you B term. What I told you? B term. You can apply your formula here. See, A equals to B into Q plus R. Correct or not? So B term is your 3. Is it clear? Now come to the one more question I am giving you as a homework. 135 and 225. Answer I have written here 45. Try to solve. I will give you the answer tomorrow anyhow, but try first yourself. Now come to the last question of this, second last question of this question number 4. 196 and 38220. Now This question has a very complication because it has a very big number. Just see how I can solve this question. 38220 and 196 I have to do. Correct or not? Yes. Now understand. This 196 is a big number and this dividend also very big number. So we have to go with, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 terms we have. Here is 3 terms multiplication. Again, if you are multiplying 20, just I am going, understand how I can find. Into 20 I am doing. So what I will get, see, 0 as it is, 6 2s are 12, 1 carries, 9 2s are 18 plus 1, 19, 1 carries, 2 1s are 2 and 1, 3. You can see, by multiplying 2 terms, I am getting 4 terms. Correct or not? So just understand, I have to multiply with the 3 terms. So 196 into something I have to multiply to reach this number. Okay, and whenever any number, big number you are getting, most of the time it is dividing in the whole numbers. It will go with the only single number and you will got your answer. So just go with it. 196. Okay, 196, it means this is a 6. In the end it is a 6 and here and at the end of 0. See, where what number I will multiply with the 6 to get the 0. See, if I will multiply with 1, I will get, if I multiply with 2, 6 2s are 12, 2 I am getting, it means, and the unit digit I am getting 2, 6 3s are 18. Same kind of I am applying 5th. 6 5s are what I will get 30. So at the end I am getting what? 0. It means any number which consists of 1, 1, 5. I can write now. I have to multiply 3 terms. So into 1, 1, 5 try. I have taken 5th. I have to take unit digit as a 5 to find the 0. Just apply. Are you getting the answer or not? And you will not get your answer because this is not perfect. So what your answer is coming? 196 into 195. Because 196 square. Do it. How to square, anyone knows? If you don't know, do the multiplication. Very easy. Do the multiplication. You will get your answer. Okay, I am giving you time to multiply. Just multiply. Multiply what you are getting answer. What you are getting? Anyone? Not? I am writing 38416. See, 196 square is 38416 and here 38220. It means it will be a nearest. So go one by one, minus 1. See, minus 1, it means 195. And as you know, I have find it that if I will multiply with 6 to get the 0, I have to multiply 5. So most probably I will get my answer from 195. So I am getting my answer from 195. So what I will write here? 38220 equals to 196 into 195 plus 0. Remainder is what? 0. Remainder 0. So my SCF is what? 196. So this question I have completed. Now this question I am giving you as a homework and answer will come as a 51. Try. If you are not getting, I will solve in the next video. Okay. Now last question of this exercise. What I am saying? Last question of this exercise. See, if HCF of numbers 408 or 1032 is expressed in the form of 1032x minus 408 into 5, then find the value of x. According to Euclid's division lemma, 1032, 408. As you know, you can use the lemma, you can use the algorithm, both are same. I told you same equation, same. So first I will find my HCF. What I will find? Try to find HCF. HCF of this, how to find? I have done so many questions before in the, just see, 1032 equals to 408 into 2 plus 216 I am getting as my reminder. This is my first. 408 equals to 216 into 1 plus 192 is my second equation. 216 equals to 192 into 1 plus 24. This 24 again I am getting my third equation. I am not getting 0. Okay. 192 equals to 24 into 8 plus 0. I got my 0 here. So now my HCF is what? 24. This HCF I have to apply in the lemma. Just see. HCF equals to 1032x minus 408 into 5. HCF I got 24 equals to 1032x minus 408 into 5. 1032x equals to 24 plus 408 into 5. How? I have sent this all the terms this side. So you can do first this multiply also. That is not an issue. Okay. 408 into 5. Correct. 1032x equals to 24 plus 2040. 1032x equals to 2064. X equals to 2064. 103 by 1032 as a division. By the dividing, it is going for 2 times. So x equals to 2. So value of x you are getting what? 2. So last question of this exercise. Whatever question I have given as a homework, I want the answer. Okay. I want try to solve the question, and one exercise is completed of this chapter. Try and solve. Thank you.